In Demo 1, we'd like to focus on the data steward and look at the data quality services client. So here's the data quality services client. It is split into three main areas. You have the knowledge management section over here on the far left. Data quality projects. You actually create data quality projects that leverage knowledge bases in the center. And then you have the administration section, which focuses on activity monitoring and configuration of the system. So let's actually go and look at a data quality services knowledge base that was created for this demo. So here you can see that the domains that are created are based on a number of the fields that are coming out of the CRM system. We have an account number, and if we look at the domain rules that go along with this account number domain, we've set this up so that in order for an account number to be seen as valid, it has to have a length of 8 characters, and it has to begin with the letter A. So if it is less than 8 characters or more than 8 characters, or for example, begins with a Z, that would be seen as an invalid account number coming out of the CRM system. Also, there's a composite domain, and a composite domain is made up of the various domains that are coming from the address. So we have the zip code, the address line, the city, and the state, and that reference is being referenced against reference data that's coming out of, in this case, Melissa data, third-party data that's available, and then that mapping from the reference data schema, in this case the address line, city, state, and zip, is also then mapped to the domains that are part of the composite domain. The other thing we wanted to focus on is if we look at state as an example, you notice that in state we actually have some domain values. And so, for instance, you can see for Alabama, as an example, if it came out as ALA with a dot on the end, that would actually be corrected as to Alabama. And again, you can see these are values that are created by someone in the company or leveraging data that already exists in the company. So let's close this up. And then let's actually go and look at a project. So I've already got a Demo 1 cleansing project here. So what I'd like to do is open this up and show you how this project works. So in general, what we've done is we've gone out to SQL Server, connected to the staging database, and actually looked at the table, in this case the CRM accounts table, to bring back that data. You can see here that the source columns, some of the source columns have been mapped to the various domains, and what I want to do is I want to add a couple more to this as well. So I want to map the country to country with the three characters leading, and then I also want to map the name of the companies coming from the CRM system to the company domain. Okay, I'm going to click on Next, and we're going to proceed with the project. And what this is now going to allow us to do is move to the next stage, which is the cleansing phase. Okay, so you can see here the various fields and domains that we're looking at. I'm going to click on Start. It's now going to go out and read the records out of the CRM accounts table, and then it's going to actually start to cleanse the records. Okay, and I'm going to actually scroll over our profile to the right, and you can see here that for the address correction, 51% are correct, 38 are suggested, and there's 11% that are new. In the case of account number, we've got a few items there. They're new or invalid, etc. So we're going to click on Next. And now if we focus in on account number, you'll notice that we actually have 32 new account numbers, which are new and they're valid. They start with A and they're 8 characters long. But we also have 12 that are invalid. So you can see here, 12 of the account numbers. This one is, it starts with an A, but it's longer than 8 characters. These ones start with A's, but they're shorter than 8 characters. And then if we scroll down to the bottom, you'll see that some of these are actually starting with Z's and B's, and those are invalid as well. So again, the DQS has basically figured out what the invalid account numbers are. Now, if we click on address check, you notice that we actually have 16 suggested addresses that are suggestions for cleaning. You can see here there's the confidence level, 75%, 70%. So this one that's 75%, I'm going to approve that. I'm pretty happy with 75%. And so that's been approved. There's also 5 new ones. So there's 5 new addresses and 23 that have been corrected already. And you can see here this one Citizens Bank Way with the spelling of O-N-E for 1 has been replaced with the number 1 Citizens Bank Way, etc. And you can see that some of these 75%, the one that I approved, as well as 100%, 94%, the confidence levels that these addresses are truly correct. Also, let's have a look at company. And you'll notice there's actually been one of the company records has been corrected because the values coming out of the CRM system said that this was a pound 1, and we actually wanted to fix that and correct that so it actually said ice cream space 1, and you can see the other 42 records are correct. And then for country, I can see here that 40 of them have been replaced with USA as the country, and so forth. So from here, what you would do is you would actually go and click on Next, and this would allow you to do a number of things. You could basically select a destination table and a destination database, I should say destination SQL Server and database, and actually export these records as maybe something like fixed, and then actually export that. Again, you can actually export it to SQL Server, or you can actually export it to a CSV file, and you're able to basically cleanse that data. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to the next demo. We're going to see how we leverage the Data Quality Services knowledge base inside of integration services.